So why did Jesus come? 1 John chapter 3, verse 8 tells us why he came. Jesus came, it says, for this purpose. He was manifested that he might destroy the works of the devil. What is the work of the devil? It is beguiling us to take the wrong way in life so that we will stumble and fall and smash our faces on the hard ground of life. Jesus came to destroy him. He came to undo him because the whole world was under his control. He came to destroy the works of the devil. And in our story today, Jesus will ascend through the sky. Why through the sky? Well, you've got to remember, this is a marvelous thing. Fully God and as fully man, he ascends into heaven through the sky, where in the sky above us, there are the angels, good and evil. And he displays his great victory over the evil spirits as both God and as man. Isn't that great? Christ has died. Christ has risen. Christ has ascended. And Christ will come again. So amazing is this that the Apostle Paul writes, as we read earlier in Ephesians chapter 1. We're going to cut in verse number 20. Talking about when he raised Jesus from the dead, when he raised him from the dead and seated him at the right hand in the heavenly places. And look what it says next. Far above. Everybody say far above. All principalities, powers, mights, dominions, and every name that is named. What's he talking about? He's talking about angelic orders, good and evil. And we find then in verse number 22, he put all things beneath his feet and gave himself. God gave Christ as head over all things to the church, which is his body, the fullness of the one who fills all things in every way. Wouldn't you know we'd have a blackout when I start talking this way? Not only that, listen to this. Ephesians chapter 2, verse number 6. It says that God has raised us up together and made us sit together in the heavenly places in Christ Jesus. God didn't just raise Jesus from the dead. He's raised us from the dead when we make our faith in him and are baptized and cleansed by the waters of baptism. He raises us up, and then he gathers us together in the church. And here in this gathering place, he takes all of our bruised faces that we've smashed on the hard ground of life. He gathers us into his arms. He cleans up the mess of our lives, and he stands us up with restored dignity.